In this video, I will be showing you exactly how to build and customize your first high converting funnel using Funnelish. Now first, if you want to get started with Funnelish, I'll leave a link down in the description. That is my affiliate link. Through that link, you can then go and click start free 14-day trial. Now I would recommend following along, so if you don't have an account yet, just go and create one. And again, you can use the link down in the description, and I will then earn a commission if you end up buying it. So from here, you can continue with Google, Facebook, or just entering your details. So after doing that, they will then send you an email in which you will need to go and verify that it is your email. After clicking on the link in your email, you will then see welcome to Funnelish. And then step number 1 is to start creating your funnel. Just click create your first funnel. Now here you have a few options. You can use a template, use a blank funnel, or a pretty cool feature, you can redesign an existing funnel where you can hire their team to redesign your existing e-commerce sales funnel. So whichever one you want to get started with, just select it. The easiest way to get started is of course to use a template. I would also recommend this to just get a hang of the basics. Now what you can do is go by trending, popular, or by a specific industry. Currently they have health and beauty, gadget, leisure, and others. So if your industry is in here, you can filter by your industry. If it's not, I would just go by trending or popular. You can also go by all and just find one that you think looks good. For this example, I will just be going with the face mask right there. So you can go and click on it and you can see the different pages it has. So it has checkout, upsell, and a thank you page. Pretty basic funnel. You can also preview it or save it for later by liking it. I'll just click use this template since I want to use it. And what I would recommend starting with is to just go through the pages and edit those first. You can start with adding a domain, A/B tests, and all of that. But I would recommend just going to the first page and then clicking edit page. Then what I would go and do is click on the page properties in the top left, since here you can now go and select the background color, you can add the padding you want, you can select the font you wanted to use, and this is just more of the general settings. After doing that, you can now go through the funnel itself. So I would just go top to bottom, since usually these funnels are already built optimized for conversion in terms of where the buttons are placed, what it actually says, and all of that. So first, for example, you have the insert logo here. It's just a very simple funnel builder, similar to most other ones. Just click on whatever you want to edit, for example, logo right here, and then in the left menu a pop-up will appear where you can then go and select the image, browse, and then here upload new image. And now just go and upload a logo and then select it. And then it will be uploaded right there. Now you can also really easily resize it. And if you want to change, for example, the background color, just go all the way to the side and then you will see the background color right there. You can now change it to whatever you want. For example, if my brand color is orange, then I can go and select that. Now let's say that this text then also needs to be that color. Again, just click on it and then you can select the same color right there. Then changing text, just double click, type whatever you want to type. If you want to remove a certain section, for example, if I don't have a video, then I can just go and click on delete embed video. And now here I can drop in a new widget. So it has all of these widgets, also including custom HTML, order summary, menu, the express checkout. Now this is just the first page. So for example, a before and after slider, you can just pop that in. And then here you can go and choose the images that need to be the before and after. Now I think you won't have much trouble customizing the page since all of this is just very simple. That for example, the button will already be linked to where it should go, which in this case is going to be the checkout page. So in this case, you can see click action, go to next step. You can also make it go to a URL, section or row, or show a pop-up. But for now, I'll just keep this the same. So what I would also recommend doing is choosing on which device most people will be viewing the page. If it's mobile, just go and customize by mobile, since that is where people will then actually come from. Now, after you're done, just going to click Save Changes, and now you can move on to the next page. So you can click Go Back to Funnel, and here go to the checkout page, for example, and then you can go and edit that page. Now also for the products you're actually selling, what you can do here is under products, click add a new product. So it has a few already listed, such as expedited shipping, and in this case a fruit and vegetable face mask. If you just click add a new product, you can choose if it's a one-time product or a subscription, then click continue, give it a name, billing amount, the recurring time, if it is a subscription, does it have a trial period, and is there an order bump? From there, just click create product. So that is how you can basically customize the funnel. It's very straightforward, but there are some more settings we need to go over. So at the top here, you have your dashboard where you can just see your revenue, page views, all of that. Also show you how you can see specific analytics for your funnel. Then the funnels is where you will see an overview of your funnels. Then in orders, obviously you have your orders, customers are customers. Then in your automations, this is a bit more interesting. Here you can create your automations. So you can just start from scratch right here and click create. Then you can choose a trigger such as on purchase, purchase attempt, opt-in, but also, for example, refund, subscription cancelled, or recurring payment fails. Then let's say on purchase and run only once per customer. Then you can click create and also choose for which funnels it does this. And then you can add an action. For example, send an SMS, email, notification email, and this automation, webhook, whatever you want to do. Or you can also go to integrations, and here you can integrate with MailChimp, Zapier, Google Sheets, Klaviyo, ActiveCampaign, and also Hyros. But for example, I'll set up a simple SMS. So for example, thank you for your order. And then if you go over this little section right here, you can then select contact details. Let's say first name, thank you for your order, first name. Now you also have order details, such as order number, time, payment reference, payment source, and amount. Now if I click add, then now whenever someone makes a purchase, this SMS will be sent. Now here you also have your analytics. So these are more of your general analytics. You can set the time frame in the top right. What you can also do is go by live view, where you can also see where people are clicking from, which is a pretty cool feature. You have your device performance, you have traffic, average order value, sales, conversion rates, and opt-ins. And by funnel performance, you can see the performance per specific funnel, such as the purchase attempts, orders, opt-ins, etc. Now next what I want to show you is the apps. So just go to click apps. So here you already find a few integrations such as accepting PayPal payments, smart address plugin, fancy credit card, whatever you want to include. You have a few integrations here such as the Facebook Pixel as well. But if you go into the settings right there and then integrations, you will find a bunch more, including Shopify, which is one that many people want to use. And this allows you to track and manage your Funnelish orders within Shopify. So you can just go and turn that on and then click on it. Now here enter your store domain and then click connect. Now you can also connect using a custom app, but if you just go enter your store domain and then click connect, then it will help you go through these steps. Now also create a video on how to connect to Shopify, but that's not what this video is about. I'll leave a link to it down in the description if you are interested in connecting to Shopify. Now overall, it's just a very straightforward funnel builder, specifically built for e-commerce. And I think the main advantage of using Funnelish is its advanced analytics. Now if you go to a funnel such as the one that I created earlier, in the bottom here you also have your funnel orders and your funnel analytics. So here you can see the exact funnel analytics for this specific funnel, such as the conversion rate per step or per page, the revenue per page, the downstream revenue, the downstream orders, etc. Now you also have your funnel apps and you have your funnel automations and then your general settings. So you probably want to connect a custom domain, which can also be done from here, but you will need to upgrade your account in order to connect the domain. Now another important thing you can do is run A/B tests. So just go to the funnel, go to whatever page you want to run an A/B test on, let's say the checkout page, and then click new A/B test. From there you can select a different template, or what you can do is just duplicate the main variant and then make whatever changes you want from there. So you now have page A basically and page B. Now click edit page variant and then you can go and update whatever you want. For example, if in this one I want to not ask for the phone number, then I'll delete that element and then click save changes. And then I can see if that performs better by going to the funnel and then the specific page. And then from there, another thing you can do is instead of setting it to random A/B split testing, you can also do a geo-targeting split. But if you go to analytics now and then click on the page that you created the A/B test for, which in my case was the checkout, you will then see two different pages and you can see the conversion rate, orders, etc. for each specific page now. Now, if you want to add more steps, just click new step. Then again, you can start from a template such as an upsell, a thank you page, or whatever else they offer, or you can build it from scratch. Now, building from scratch will give you more customizability, but it is also going to take a lot more time in order to actually build it out fully. So that's basically how you can use Funnelish. Now again, if you would like to get started, I'll leave a link down in the description where you can claim your 14-day free trial. If this Funnelish tutorial was helpful to you, please consider leaving a like and subscribing to my channel. With that being said, I will see you in the next video.